we asked respondents to give their own estimate about the increase or decrease in expenses, and we take a weighted average like frequency curve, and come up with the estimate. Then total increase in expenses, all right, after averaging all the groups, come up to be 11%. What they experienced from the past 1 year ago. And go into detail item, what score high are the food and clothing, some consumable goods, and is about 1/3 experiencing 6 to 10%, roughly slightly higher than GST, and some about 25% are experiencing more than 10% increase. All in all, 11% increase in expenses. And then another item that score high, that exceed the GST of 6% is transportation. And we can observe actually from the facts that we know, toll fee have rise for the driver, and public transport, KTM, rapid bus, and LRT, etc., have increased about more than 50% in most of the fare that we know. Okay, and that contribute to overall increase in 11% in expenses that experienced by the respondent that we have reached. Okay, and what do we ask them? What do you think about where are the sources of increasing expenses? What contribute to the increasing expenses? Most of them will point to GST, where the figure roughly correspond, and weak ringgit, probably import-induced inflation kind of effect, right? And we also survey about their income. And the respondent mostly, more than 80% of them, do not have their income increase. We've about a third experience slight decrease in income instead of raising. Okay? And they think the economies are getting bad, worsen. And of course, the fears of losing their job because of bad economy. And they also think that perhaps something could be done. For example, the petrol price having lower, then why people with the reason of rising petrol price have rise the price for item. Now, the direction of petrol price have reversed, but the price of item do not in generally. So these are the feedback that we gather from the respondent. I would say this is a snapshot of the riot experience. It's quite typical example of urbanized city. I would say similar result should take place in places like Malacca, Georgetown, Johor, right? Because the riot structures are not too much difference, and it's just a different variant of degree, right? Similar impact should be experienced.